Hello. Hi, Barbara. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. She said she's awaiting.
She's waiting. Oh my goodness, that's not a good thing to have Barbara waiting.
No, we don't like to keep people waiting.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm going to
But
start.
I did find that it was that it says you're coming on if you schedule it. The other day I was getting ready and I scheduled things. Hi, Mindy.
Well, I
So
didn't schedule it, but she knew the time was coming, I guess.
yeah,
Hi, Mindy. Oh,
Barbara
she's
says she's
happily
happily
ensconced.
ensconced, no less. I like the ensconced part.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Mm,
With a cat, no less.
yeah, I do miss snuggling with the cat. I do miss that.
Yeah. Well, I got a Happy Mail envelope from Beth. Isn't that pretty?
Woo! Oh, that's pretty. From Beth?
Um, from Beth Schuler. So hi Janet, and I can't remember. I was thinking maybe I won something in in her live stream. I can't really remember.
Uh-huh.
Um, but anyway, I'm going to open it and see what I can stick in my journal here with from it.
Oh, cool.
If I can keep from, messing something up. That's what I always worry about, that I'm going
Yeah.
to catch something and tear it or.
Tara. Hi, Janet. And Mindy. And Barbara.
Okay, there's quite a few goodies in here. I bet we can play pretty good with this.
Pretty good with that? Well, that's always a good thing.
And I like this right here too. We might use that too.
The back of the envelope.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So here's a cute little ATC. Looks like it kind of got, oh no, maybe it's supposed to be that way. Well, it kind of looks like it got flipped over.
Hi, Barb and Patricia.
But I'm going to leave it because maybe it didn't, and I don't want to mess it up.
Uh-huh. And
So
Holly.
hi, Holly, Patricia, Barb. I'm glad y'all are all here. This is Beth Schuler sent me a little envelope, and I'm gonna play in my journal with it. We can turn this into something. Here's a bingo sheet.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess I ripped that one. Well, I was opening it, I guess.
That's all right. You can glue it back together.
Oh, bleeding tissue paper. I have never had any bleeding tissue paper.
She was playing with that one day on her stream.
How fun. I've never had. Boy, she gave me a lot of colors too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Hi,
fun.
Becky. Hi, Becky.
We may have to play with that. Hello, Becky. Glad you're here. And then
Okay, I was going to look for a different color.
Here's some stickers. This one says smile. Oh, I like these. We're definitely going to use these. And we'll use this because it's got her name on it. Lots of fun stuff in here. Oh, look at all these cute little stickers.
Excuse me.
I like that too. We'll use that. It says be present, be strong, be enough, be devoted, be content.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I like that one.
There's lots of fun stuff in here I can use.
Cool.
Who says, oh, hi.
Okay, why is... Oh.
And here's some tissue paper. That's pretty. Well, it might be a napkin. I guess it's a napkin. It was just folded different from what I'm used to. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it is. Oh, it's one of those little tiny napkins. I've got a package of those somewhere. Linda's here.
Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're here. I saw that. Becky, that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. This one looks wintry and cold. No, it doesn't. I don't like it. Oh well. Here's a white one.
Okay. So
I
let's
told
play.
Lisa, guys, I took myself out today. So
But
I
she was
also
a good
had.
girl.
Oh yeah, I was a good girl, but I actually I drove the car and I had to go over to Mom's. Her sewing machine is having an issue again. So
Oh no.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back. But I also had to go. I'm trying to decide what to do about the phone and the computer and all that mess. So one of these days I'll get it figured out. Mina's here. Hello, Mina.
Hi, Mina. It's good to see you.
And Barb and Barbara and Janet and Mindy and Becky and I'm not sure who else I forgot. I'm so bad.
Well, join the club. I got to keep these Christmas stamps off the
Oh
front.
yeah, you definitely have to do that.
Yeah. And I can use this and cover up this. I don't know where my glue is. I took it all in the house to try and finish what little bit I was needing to finish on my journals, and there it is.
Are you finished with yours then?
I've done all I'm going to do in them until I just start working in them.
Okay.
All the preliminary stuff. I did a flip through earlier. I just haven't got it uploaded yet because I did it right before I did this.
Okay.
So,
Well, and I wanted to tell you, you said something in your video about 2020 that I totally agree with. The other day, we disagreed on starting on a book, and I said you said pick a book you really like, and I said pick a book you don't like, and I meant that pick one that if you tear it up and you just won't be so disappointed,
right. I knew what
on
you
your
meant.
first.
And I think that's some wise advice too. It's just a
Yeah,
different approach to the
just a
same
different
thing.
approach to the same thing. But you said something in your other video that I really wanted to stress that I so agree with. And that is paper and picking paper that you do like. Because if you pick paper that you don't like, you're right. You don't want to work with it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I've gotten to where I've been working a lot with painty paper and not so much with scrapbook paper.
Yeah.
So, for those of you just coming in, Lisa's got a package of Happy Mail that she got from Beth Schuler, and that's what she's working in.
We're going to put some of it in here. So right now I'm just turning this part of the envelope into putting it on a card that was in the Happy Mail. So, and then we'll put this card somewhere in the journal. So we're just chatting while we play.
Mm-hmm.
Anya said she's punching a bunch of holes.
Well, actually, right this minute, I'm putting the little fuzzies on these tags because I hadn't done that yet either.
Ah, okay.
Because my journal, I think I'm going to have to make more tags. It just doesn't have quite enough tags in it. It's got plenty of pockets now. I got enough pockets, but I'm probably going to have to make some more tags.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't go ahead and make some more tags, while I'm working in it. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give one of them away to my stepsister, who's also been my best friend as long as I can remember. Um, and I wanted to give it to her when we go to lunch this week. And so I wanted to go ahead and get the flip through done.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I'm hoping she has a couple of cutie little grandbabies. So I'm hoping that she can do, Christmas memories and stuff with them in there.
Oh, that will be nice. Mhm.
So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll trim it. But that's cute. We'll have to do something else to it.
Uh-oh.
I like that.
She tried to do a carver stamp and it didn't turn out so good, so she's got to do it over. And Mina says she got her little journal today.
I did too. I was
Yay.
going to show that too. Um, I think Janet was going to put the link to your video about this in the
Yes,
in
she
the
did.
chat anyway. So
Yes,
yeah.
she put it.
So
And she can put it in the chat. Yeah, that was because. Okay, you have to understand how many of those I sent.
it doesn't offend me at all to be typewritten. So relax. It's okay.
Uh
Oh. Well, I definitely want to play along because see, this is something I can take and sit in my recliner and play along
huh.
on
That's
Sundays, even if I can't don't want to come out to the studio.
right.
And I
And
really like that. So
and and you can have it. The other thing is that I can take it and it will fit on the table in the camper. That was
yeah.
the other thought behind it. And it's
And I like
tiny.
that you're having everybody do their own thing. Just use the substrate page that you choose.
Hmm.
I think that's cool.
Holly, I told Lisa to make me tiny because I was actually all I was going to do was punch holes for a little while. And there's no reason you guys need to watch me punch holes. So I told her to make herself big while she did her journal page. Is the deal.
Yeah, I'm not being rude. I'm
No,
just doing what I was
I told
told.
her, but she has she's doing what she's told. But yeah, I'm hoping that that it will make it will be interesting that if we pick a substrate for that particular Sunday, that or live stream if it's not on Sunday, but pick a substrate and that everybody does what they want to do in it in their own style, which is what
Yeah.
I
And then we can all go to the Facebook group and post pictures of our
and
page.
post pictures and see what it looks like and have fun with it. And okay, let's put this one.
Okay. I do want to let me find all my stuff is let me just bring it over here.
Oh, Becky got hers today.
Yay!
Barb, don't worry about that, honey. I think that there's one in the mail for you, anyways. I'm going to email you later. I've been gone all day, guys. I like I told you, I took myself out in the car. I went to the post office and I went to the thrift store and I went to the wallpaper store and I went to the
Look
Dollar
how pretty
Tree.
that's gonna look.
Oh, that's going to be pretty, especially right across from that other one that's all orangey.
Yeah. But I don't want to cover up the whole thing. I want to be able to put something else. I think I'm just gonna let's find a part that'll look. Oh goodness, it looks good every way you go. This is a wonderful one. This is a wonderful one.
Yeah, I like that kind. I'm glad they all came today. That's just good. Well, I'm sure they didn't all come today, but at least a bunch of them did.
A bunch of them did, yeah.
Hmm.
It's always nice when you know that they've arrived because I always
Yeah.
fret until I know.
Well, that's it. And of course, I sent some out of the country, so they'll be a while getting there. So
Yeah.
okay, I think that needs another one.
Okay. I think that's going to look good just like that.
Becky's mailbox was packed. That would be cool. Susie's here. Suzanne's here.
Hi, Suzanne. I'm glad to see you.
Yes, me too. My mailbox is never packed, but it's just as well, seeing as how we can't seem to get a postal person that knows how to deliver.
You're cutting out.
I am.
Well, you did for a
Huh.
minute.
Okay. Mina says, Becky, you, me, and Barbara need to have a cat on the lap um, club. And Kendra's here. Hello, Kendra.
Hi, Kendra.
And anybody that if we missed you, I'm sorry that I missed you coming in.
Me too. We're glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing with Happy Mails, so my attention is diverted.
And I'm going to punch holes, and that's why I told her to make me little. So, because, it's kind of boring watching someone punch holes.
Oh, that looks pretty. I like it.
Oh, I like that you left part of the map, too.
Yeah. Uh, when you use papers you like, you want to leave a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, and I realized that you're going to have to just cover up a whole page or two in the little tiny journal
That's okay.
because they're sideways.
Because there's always.
I should have known.
Oh.
I should have known, but that's okay.
Well.
All right.
I'm going to stick this in there too because it just looks like it goes with this.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the back's cute too.
Ooh.
I like the front better.
Okay.
I hate having to make those decisions.
Barbara, yours is saying it's time to go to bed. Is that the deal?
Her cat is saying that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I went to run some errands this morning and I got home and the back door usually is not, locked all the time, but it was locked. And I said, Hannah, what's going on? And she said, I don't have my alarm clock anymore. I mean, my burglar alarm anymore. And she said, I just didn't feel as safe as I used to when we had Cubby. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's amazing how you get used to their role in your family, and his role was to always bark if he heard something. So.
If he heard something, yep.
And he heard things we never heard, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, come on. There we go.
Okay, I don't have any picture. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Well, now that was interesting.
Does everybody else have a picture?
Yeah, it's fine now. Apparently it went to sleep.
Huh. How weird is that?
It says everyone can hear and see me. And Barbara said she could see me both. Okay, well, it just must be my monitor went to sleep then. So I do not know why that was, but you know what? Lisa,
yes.
I have to go out and come back in again. I came in on Firefox, and I'll bet you that's why.
Oh, I bet that's it. Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
I'll be right back.
Just a minute. It's amazing how fast you can get out of here. Boom. Gone. Oh. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to put this on a different page because I kind of like this just like it is. But I want to write that I got it from Beth. 12/2. And then we'll put this on another page. Hi, Joan. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if I think I missed you earlier. Okay. I think this will be cute here. But I want to be able to see it. So let me see if I can find some washi tape to tip it in with. There's bound to be something useful over there. I just remembered that Tanya's coming back and I wasn't here to let her in.
So you found
Sorry,
me now?
Tanya.
That's okay. You found me now.
I found you.
Okay. I was trying to go somewhere so I could type to you because I can't type in this chat.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I went off to get some washi tape and thought, oh, I bet she came in right now.
yep, I did. I did. Yeah, I was ready to get out. I just needed to go and get out. I had to go, like I said, over to mom's. We were out until late. I also went to Best Buy to talk to the Samsung tech. So, um,
Did you
uh,
get what you needed?
no, no, not at all.
Oh,
I got some more information, but I didn't. I guess I'm going to have a new phone, and it's not something I really want to do.
yeah. I don't blame you.
So,
It's just a hassle getting a new phone.
well, it's not so much a hassle. That's not a big deal. It's the cost of the bloody thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a hassle too.
Yeah, that's really the hassle part for me, as far as I'm concerned. But I have to do something because I have to be ready in case this computer fails too.
Oh, that's true.
So, I got a double-edged sword happening. And Joan came in while I was gone, I think. Hi.
Yeah, I think about the time you went out is when she came
Okay.
in, or that's when I noticed anyway.
Well, I think that's probably the problem is that I was in Firefox and therefore my computer didn't recognize it and it went to sleep. That's the only thing I can figure. So,
Well, that makes sense.
um,
It was like I don't want to work now.
mhm. Yep, it was
Okay.
okay. So we're gonna put these right here like this, and I am going to find my zero.
See, I
Okay.
think this is funny, so I'm going
What?
to use it as a pocket. It says, "Oh, hi."
Oh, that is cute. Is that still from all the package from Beth?
Yeah, this is still from
Wow,
this stuff from Beth, so I'm going to use it as a pocket.
that's cool. Okay.
And it's green.
Okay. Do I want 3 holes or 2 holes?
Let me make you bigger
I was
so I
gonna
can
say,
see.
make me bigger so you can see.
Oh, wrong thing. I
That's
hit the wrong
okay.
part. Okay.
Sorry for this. Here, I'll move it over. Um, it's only 4 inches, but I'm still thinking
But
that
3 holes would look really good, I think.
I think 3 holes would look good. And I'm going to do that slip knot binding, so um, it it will just look better, don't you think?
I think it will.
So if I put them in the middle and at half inch in, yeah, half inch in. Okay. All right, you can make me a little again.
Well, I think we're good just like we are.
All
I
right.
can work right here in the middle and this um journal's small. It fits right here.
Okay.
Suzanne
I'll
said Beth loaded hers up too. Yeah, a lot of fun. It's always fun to work with things that you didn't have, and now
and
you
Becky
do.
and Becky says 3 too. And Mina says 3 definitely.
Okay,
So
well then it must be three.
the goal is 3. Okay, so let's figure this thing out again. All right.
especially if you got it definitely.
Yeah, I got it definitely. So that's the nice thing is this chomper does not make a terrible noise. And I didn't need this big a hole. I could have done it. That's all right. I like the bigger hole. It'll let me tie it up better.
Yeah, it'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on what thread you're using, but
I'm gonna use oh, that stuff I love.
the linen,
Yeah, wax linen.
yeah. I'm getting to where the my grandma's is getting close to being gone, and
Uh-huh.
I don't really want to empty it because it was hers.
That's
So I
you
think
want
I'm going to order some more to use and just leave the rest on the spool. Is that
yeah.
silly?
No, I don't think that's silly at all. I
Good.
I would if it was something like that, I would keep it. Um when you get to hunting it though, there is a company. Okay, Royal Wood Baskets, I think is what it's called. But if you can't find it, let me know and I'll get you the link.
Okay.
Um, it's pricey by the spool, but it's well worth it and it'll last a long time.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
haven't been spending any money, so I have some money I can spend on it in January.
yeah. The last time I ordered, of course, I have a wholesale account with them, but you have to order a whole bunch, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
is the deal. And so the last two times I ordered, the girls in the book club here might want some. So before you order it, Lisa, let me double check and see if we can get together a wholesale order.
Okay. That'll be fine. It'll definitely be January before I worry about it. So,
And I'll message the book group here and find out
okay.
because we had talked about doing one before and I just haven't because I didn't need any. And they say that it's not silly.
Okay, good. Well, it's always nice to have confirmation.
That's true. I have buttons that I should I should do something with, but they've been in um, a bin for so long because they were grandmas and great grandmas and
Yeah, I have some of those too. I use the ones I got at the thrift store and I keep the ones that were grandma's.
uh-huh. That's right.
I gave a bunch of them to Hannah and to her cousins. And so I've been kind of selfish with the rest of them. Okay, I like that. Need to put something under
Oh,
there
that
though.
came out cute with the little flippy up thing.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see, what can I put under there? Oh, that's cute. We could do a collage of those under there. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna tear it.
I'm not watching.
Okay, Beth won't mind.
No, she won't. I think I need to put some more um that stuff I use on everything.
Mod Podge?
Mod Podge on there before it breaks more.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one little spot seems to have cracked and therefore it's browning where the rest of it stayed. So I'm
Ah,
probably
so now we know.
oh yeah, you can Mod Podge real leaves under things and And it was pretty crinkly when I Mod Podged it too, because I had picked it up at lunchtime when we stopped on our trip, and I didn't Mod Podge it until that evening. So I will set it aside and do that in a few minutes.
Okay, somebody say something in chat because it's not moving, and that always worries me that something's happened.
Oh, that's true. I wonder if something did happen. By the way,
nobody is saying anything.
Yeah, well, there is a little lag, so we do have to. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, there we go.
Joan says, let me just put it on the. I've collected about 6 sewing baskets full of stuff that friends and family were going to throw away when the owners passed. I think they're so personal, I couldn't help myself. I saved them. I don't blame you, Joan. I would have too.
Hi, Julie.
I don't blame you.
And Sherry. Hi, Sherry. And Suzanne says it's moving.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say something to you, and I forgot what it was.
No, I'm not tossing these. Oh, the little tiny ones? I did. Should I keep them? You want them, Janet? You want me to stick them in Happy Mail? The little tiny ones?
No, that's Barbara.
Oh, it was Barbara?
I think it's Barbara.
It was Barbara. Do you want me to stick them in Happy Mail, Barbara? Now I feel like I got to use it. I don't think I want the 2 acorn ones.
Okay, Julie. It must be, let me see. Probably in the middle of the day for Julie, I think. I'm not sure.
Well, we're glad you came in at all, Julie.
Yes, we understand. We're going to carve erasers later. Lisa's working on her little books. And I'm punching holes. It's so exciting when you watch someone punch holes, but this is the project to get done. And I kind of want it done by next week because I want to take it with me. We have to go back to Alabama, and I want to show it to somebody up there.
Yeah.
Well, there's an opportunity to possibly teach something at a rally in June in Iowa. If we get in. And so I have a couple of different things, and I want to show Sally, who is the coordinator and the club president. And we've discussed whether or not we were going to the rally. We hadn't totally made up our minds, but and you have to get in, and whether or not we'll get in. We got in 4 times when we didn't have a camper but a lot of people have trouble getting in. There's only 300 spots usually, and there's thousands of people that want in. So usually it's sold out in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so you kind of have to have a decent internet connection and know how to do it. You just refresh a lot. So
I think I should have used my other glue.
Uh-oh.
That'll be all right. It's just
it's lunchtime actually for Julie.
Oh. Well, I hope she's got something yummy to eat.
Patricia, it's at the Amana colonies. I can't remember the name of the town. It's can't remember. Sorry. But they're going to use an area that some kind of fairgrounds type area at the Amana colonies.
Okay.
That's looking so cute.
I think so. I like it.
I
I
like
don't
the
want to add
little
any more to it. It would be too much.
Okay. I like the little pieces tucked in the little green pocket.
Yeah. How does your garden grow?
Yeah, lunchtime tomorrow for Julie.
Okay. I'm going to put this up for right now.
Okay.
Um, Now, where's the oh, I used the envelope. I was going to know,
Can't
where's that envelope?
I was gonna say can't put it back.
No. I have to put it somewhere else. But I need to save those stamps and use them in my Christmas journal.
Um Patricia, I'll ask Jeffrey if and try to know on tomorrow when we're on tomorrow. It's not too far from Des Moines because we were talking about the fact that we can visit our friends in Des Moines and then we can go over to Omaha and see my son who we haven't seen in a while, So
Well, that sounds good.
yeah. Well, and then we have friends that stay in the snowy mountains in July up in a place that it's like it's called boondocking when you don't have any facilities,
Oh, yeah.
but we kind of have our facilities with us, so it's not really a big issue. And with the solar power, we should be pretty good. We haven't decided about the batteries and stuff yet, so but we should be good enough that we can stay for the most part. The big thing we had was running the microwave and stuff for breakfast, but if we planned a little better, we wouldn't need to do that.
Okay.
But we spent a week in my sister's driveway without any power, so we could.
You could survive.
Oh yeah. And it was cold. That was another part of the thing. At least at Stephanie's, we had to run the heat one night. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that it had gotten pretty chilly. Susan's in another world.
Which world are you in, Susan?
Yeah, Patricia, it'll be between Des Moines and Iowa City somewhere, wherever that is. Whatever town they call it. I don't remember.
Okay. Oh, it was going to work. You ready to carve stamps, or do you want to keep doing that?
Honey, whatever you want to do, it's your stream and I can carve anytime. I'm prepared and I can set this aside. That's why I didn't get out anything messy.
Okay. Well, I think I'll play in here a little bit,
Okay.
and then we will.
And which here is which one are you doing? Oh, in your
The Bentley Girls
Bentley
journal.
Girls. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta decide what picture I want to use for this page. I think I kind of like that one. Let's see.
Yeah, Susan in another world. Hello, dear.
And this one. Those are both about friends, so I'll show them to you.
Oh, that's cute. That's a great picture.
And then this one I had I had a picture. I can't remember how long ago it was. I was early teenager with two of my friends, and we did the same thing, but we were lined up side by side, not
Yeah.
up and down like that.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Oh, it's too bad you don't have that picture. You could put it in there together with the
I
other one.
know that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Let's
She was
see.
at Keisha and Aaron's. Oh no. Hi, Deborah.
Let's see.
And if anybody sent me any emails today or any messages on or comments, I haven't had a chance to answer them. I have not been on my computer except to move it over here for my stream since last night. So that's what happens when you get out of bed and go straight out the door and don't come home. I actually came
Yeah.
home. I came home and ate lunch, and the turkey's all gone. Yay! Now the next thing is the cauliflower's all gone. Boo!
Trying to see what all I
She's
want
never
to
cut
use.
a mitered corner before. Okay. Well, you never know.
Okay. All right, let's see. I want to use some of these butterflies.
Oh, those are pretty. Now, who did this come from? Oh, this is for your Bentley girl, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think somebody did send me this, but I'm not sure if that's true or if I printed them off because I have printed off a bunch of stuff too, and they
Mhm.
don't have anything on them showing the website or anything,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. Um, but they definitely are things I would have printed off. So I don't know if I did or somebody else did. This Janet, I think Janet sent me this.
That's beautiful.
It's cute. If it wasn't, if was it you, Janet? If it wasn't Janet, then I need to give somebody else credit, but I don't remember who it was. Oh, I know, Patricia. I was so excited to find those pictures and to get them in an album for 10 cents. That was a ridiculous. Okay. First thing, I don't like the white. Um, so I'm going to
Find something to go over it.
yeah. I've been thinking. I was thinking about maybe using some of this quinacridone nickel azo gold. I haven't used that in a long time, but it's a
And it
beautiful color.
and it's kind of translucenty, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
Especially
and
if you put it on thin.
I think I'm going to put it on with the baby wipe.
Uh-huh.
So I need some wax paper, or I'm going to make a mess.
Deborah, I didn't have frozen turkey, but I'm just glad it was all gone. Like I said, I don't particularly like turkey, but once in a while you gotta fix it. Now they'll be stuck with ham for Christmas because that's what I want. So, but I have some carrots and some sweet potatoes left, and that's it. So
Uh,
all the cauliflower's all gone, and so I'm gonna have to cook tomorrow.
we bought sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah had a plan of how she was going to cook them and everything. We totally forgot. We got in the zone cooking everything else and totally forgot about the sweet potatoes. So we're going to have sweet potatoes sometime soon.
Well, mine didn't get done very well. I was very disappointed with how they didn't get done.
How do you cook them?
"Oh, I just was baking them in the oven. I baked them
That's
whole."
what we do.
Yeah, Janet said she did make that for you, and
Thank
Barbara
you,
said
Jen.
that. And Barbara said that is one of her favorite colors. And yeah, I fix them different ways, but usually, especially like if I'm fixing a turkey or something, I stick them in the oven. But Jeffrey had gotten them, and they were too big, really. Um, they were very, very, very large. And last year I overcooked them, and this year I didn't get them cooked well enough. So it's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So they needed a little extra cooking in the microwave, which has been all right. But
Well, and you had somebody show up before you were really ready, didn't you? And that kind of threw things off.
yes, because he was also hungry. That was another part of the problem. He's always been hungry. Uh, when a grown man has to go to the little boy department to get his undies, um, he's not that tiny anymore. But when I first was dating Jeff, before I married him, Perry was that small.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and in his 30 somethings, who knows how old exactly he was, but he was definitely 30. And he still is a toothpick. And you guys have seen my husband. My husband is round. He's always been short and round. It's nothing new. So they're totally opposites. But then Perry has a full head of hair and Jeffrey does not. So, they're totally opposites.
Well, Jeffrey has a full face of hair.
Oh, yes. Yes. Jeffrey's always had a full face of hair. The trucker paid for my son and hubby's dinner. That's what my son said he could do for him. Oh, what's. Oh, pecan pie. I don't particularly like pecan pie, but then that's me.
I'm one of those weirdos too. At least my family thinks I'm weird.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Barb said something above. What color is that?
This is the quinacridone nickel azo gold. Golden fluid acrylic. It's my only golden fluid acrylic that I own.
And one of the things about those golden fluid acrylics that I have seen is that they are very they're like translucent. All of them that at least all of the ones that I have, they
Yeah.
seem to be more translucent than other paints, which I like a lot.
Yeah. I want the magenta one, but I haven't bought it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just thinking how pretty that would be on here.
I
But it's
bought
okay.
some a very long time ago. I have not used them a lot because I bought the colors. I don't know. I had a book that I was following, and it was colors for mixing. Because not all colors mix well.
Right.
So I have a red, a yellow, a blue, and something else. I can't remember what they are.
You can get them at Michael's.
You can. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, at least at our Michael's you can. I ordered this off of Amazon, but that was before they had it at Michael's. But they have them at Michael's now. It's really pretty, isn't it? And it took a lot of different levels over that gesso, which I like that it's not solid. That's the one good thing about putting gesso under stuff. Oh my goodness, Holly, is your son okay?
Oh no.
That's scary.
Well, and they had already had trouble. Both of the trucks had issues with the four-wheel drives while they went out. Her son went after her husband to help him with the elk.
Okay, I missed something here.
Yep.
The
The
trucker paid
door,
for my son and hubby's dinner. That's what my son said he could do for him. So evidently he didn't actually hit him.
no, the door is pushed in a bit and has swirl marks from the lug nuts of the tire. So he hit it. He sideswiped him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Well, your son is a generous kid
Yeah.
to say that's all he needed. But hopefully he'll at least take care of the truck. Okay.
Oh.
I think I want to ink around the edges and maybe some in certain spots on the page too. I think that this ink will go well with this.
Oh. Shifted.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Holly, it did sound like it's been a bad hunting trip. They had both the trucks had trouble, and both of the four-wheel drives had trouble, and then it snowed on him, and so they have not had a good time. I just realized I don't have a front cover for this book.
Uh-oh.
It's not a problem. It's just, I got to think about it and make one because this is what
Yeah.
I'm going to use on the back cover. You guys, this is one of my favorite tools. That really is. I love that thing. That thing is, like that and my jelly plate.
Yeah. I think my jelly plate is my favorite tool. I'm trying to remember who it was asking in the groups what we tool or supplies we had that we don't use like we thought we would.
Violet.
Violet.
Violet was asking.
And I haven't answered her question yet. I've been trying to think about it, and
Well, I saw that question today. Okay.
that's why I saw it too. It was today, but oh,
But I just was scrolling through my phone while I waited at Best Buy.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Now then, I think I want to add some of this on the corners.
Barb, I'm not sure what Barb needs to order from Amazon. Let me see. What's $10? I'm not sure because that chomper tool was more than $10.
If it's $10, buy it now.
Yeah, buy it
But
right this
if you're
instant.
talking about the quinacridone gold, that's about right. I paid about $10 for it. It's
Yeah.
expensive. But I had seen so many people using it. It was just such a luscious color that I splurged. And then I've hoarded it because it costs so much. So there you go.
Yeah. And Patricia, I'm not sure how many I have, honestly. I sent one almost every day, but not every day. When we were in Red Bay, Alabama, it was kind of, not very exciting up there. So I didn't have a lot of things to send postcards about because we spent a lot of time sitting and waiting. Um, the other thing is when I started out, I had intended to make some postcards, but I also was looking to buy postcards, and I wasn't finding any that were fun. So I ended up making pretty much all of them.
Well, I think in the end you'll be happy you did. I mean,
Oh,
I think that
I'm much happier than I did. I did buy a few, and I've got them in there. And I'll tell you here in a minute how many I have. And the reason I used my finger just now is because my standard little tub of water for my brush is not got any water in it, and I didn't want to get up, so I was being lazy. Um, I like my big kick, which is the same thing as the sidekick. They're it depends on which store you buy them from. Um, is the deal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like my big shot, which is the same thing you're talking about.
Right.
But the reason I don't use it as much as I thought I would is because I have to put it someplace that I have to work to get it out, and it doesn't have a spot where I can just run over there and use it. And I need to fix that because
And that is exactly the reason I don't use mine as much as I would like to. It's put up.
yeah.
I did quit putting it back in the box because when I put it back in the box, I have to take the handle off of it. So I quit putting it back in the box, but it still is one of those things where I don't get it out as much as I should have because I don't have it in the right place. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38. This is just the back cover, and 39. So 39. And we were gone 6 weeks. So, like I said, it's not every day, but it's pretty close to every day that I sent Mom a postcard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Barbara, that's the thing, is to hunt it up, to hunt those paints up when you can afford them. With coupons. That's how I get like that big tool. I got it with a coupon, and I went in 3 or 4 times to Joann's because I would have a 50% off coupon, but it was not off of sale items, so they won't give you the 50% off because it's on sale, so I would have to go back. So it took a while for me to get that one sorted out. So that's the 4th and then the 5th. Okay. Second, third, fourth, second, third, fourth. First. Okay. And see, like this was just a little advertising card from Grand Haven, we went to the downtown to walk and see the art. So, and these were where I cut up brochures. This was the campground. We actually stayed in that spot right there,
Oh, that's cool.
you know. Um, no, actually, yeah, we stayed in this spot right here. So this is a brochure from Alabama that I cut up. That was first. This was actually a postcard from the Kentucky visitor center, but it was a big Jim Beam postcard, so I cut this Kentucky and stuff off of something else to put on this postcard. So 24th, 26th. Those are Alabama. This is one I took with me because this is the first one I sent. This is the one I drew because we had a very bad day that day. We tried to get through we got off the expressway and tried to get through this little town, and we tried 3 different directions, and they had low clearances.
Oh, dear.
One of them was only like 9 foot tall. I think so, Barbara. I think it's going to be very fun to have down the road. And I have those pressed pennies. I'm going to, when I tie this, I'm going to punch them and use them like beads on the binding. So, okay.
Okay. I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do with these.
You can't decide, huh?
Well, I thought I knew, and then I put it on there and I didn't like it, so I think I'm going to just put this used up, the scrap, and put the photograph on it.
Oh, I think that will be pretty. Thank you, Patricia. And yes, it was a very bad day. It was a very bad hour and a half is really what it was. Well, actually, I think it took us more like 2 hours or 3 hours. Like I said, it's the first little town when you get off the expressway. It's on the Pennsylvania New York border, and it's a state highway. You get off the expressway on a state road. It goes through town. The state road has a place you can't get under the railroad tracks. Jeff saw it just in time, so we ended up driving down alongside the railroad tracks, got around the block, went back out to the expressway. My GPS said the next road up would take me where I could get through. We got off again, drove across a terrible little bridge, but that was, drivable. Get to another spot and you run into the same problem. And Jeffrey saw it just in time, whipped around the corner and went around the block in an area where it was really tight. Then we get back up, we go back across this little bridge, and my GPS says, okay, well, now you can turn left and go that way. And Jeff looked down that direction. It was 9 feet tall. There was this little hole.
Oh, dear.
I mean, so then we can't get back on the expressway because we got off a place where it's exit only. So my GPS says, okay, well, if you take this country road, you could do this, do that. All of a sudden, it tells us to turn left, and he turns left, and there's a 5-ton weight limit sign. Okay.
Oh, dear.
We weigh well over 5 tons.
I'm sure.
So Jeff stopped in the middle of the bloody road. I mean, he just had to stop in the road because we can't back up. When you're towing a car, you can't back up. So we're stopped in this road. And this lady comes up alongside us. Jeff gets out to go talk to her. People are trying to get around us. And my sister, of course, is waiting on us because we've called and said that we will be in this afternoon. And she's at home waiting on us. And it's like, okay. So then we go on, and somewhere along the line, this lady says, listen, I know it says 5-ton weight limit, but you will be okay. There's no bridges, no nothing. It's just because this is a subdivision. And if you go up there and you turn left, she said, but turning left when you get back to the main highway, it is going to be very difficult, and you are really going to have to punch it to get out. So then another man comes along and tells us, yes, that direction is perfect. It will go, but you are going to have a very hard time making that left-hand turn. But we have no other choice. I mean, we had no other choice but to go up there and make that left-hand turn. Those are so cute on there, Lisa.
Thanks. I'm trying to decide if I want them.
Oh, I like that. I like that one up higher in that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, I've got this leather flap on here. But I don't know.
But that's kind of cute like that.
I think so. I think it needs something else, though. This one I really like just like that. But I think I'm going to put some of these butterflies. I think that'll be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. We're going to glue these down and then get some
like
butterflies.
the what you call it. It was just, and once we got through there and got back on the state highway, everything was good. My brother-in-law said, oh, I wish you had called me because I'd have told you to come further up on the expressway. So when we came out of there, we had to go back the same expressway. We had to go back the same state highway, but he had us get on at a different place, and it was just so simple. I was like, okay, duh. So okay, those are Alabama. Those are travel days. These are Michigan. That's New York. New York. And see, these postcards were freebies at the diner.
Oh, those are cute.
That we ate in. This apparently is a very famous diner. The food was terrible. This was a advertising postcard, and it had their sale in the middle. So I took the Rhinebeck piece off of another brochure and put it in the middle because Rhinebeck is a big famous fibers festival in the fall.
Oh, uh-huh.
So that was New York. This was New York. This was Virginia. This was Pennsylvania. Where's Pennsylvania at? Pennsylvania disappeared. Okay, it's Ohio. This is going back, I think. Yeah. And this is a very famous thing. It's called Bridge Day in West Virginia, where they jump off a bridge.
I remember you talking about that.
They close this bridge one day every year, and people jump off of it with parachutes. And they've been doing it for 40 years.
Wow.
And people come from all over the world to jump off the stupid bridge. Now, frankly, I think they've lost their brains, but that's not me. Okay, and that's Hill and Holler. Okay, that's West Virginia. And covered bridges. We went to see some covered bridges. This was after. After this.
Hi, Wendy.
After
So
this.
good to see you here.
Yes, hello. Guys, if we've missed anybody coming, um, Patricia, I was pretty well shot, that day. That's the only time it ever bothered me. Um, I mean, even, I swear to you, even the wreck that we were in did not bother me as bad as that day. But probably that day bothered me more because of the wreck, I would guess. That's just a guess.
Yeah.
Um,
You knew the reality of what could happen.
well, yeah, I think that's it. I'm a little more nervous, which is silly, but it is. That's the way it is. So, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it at all. So there's no reason to be nervous about it. But
Hi, Violet.
um, Violet, we walked out on the bridge, and that's that walking out on the bridge and looking over the edge made me very nervous. Um, there's no way I would have jumped off of it, but that's beside the point. Um, there's an observation area on one end, and we would have liked to have gone over there, but the crowd was so bad. Yes, the new River Gorge Bridge. The crowd was so bad there, and we just kind of decided to get ourselves back out of that mess. We enjoyed it, but it was time to leave, that kind of thing, because I'm not a real big fan of crowds either. Um, there's also down along the little river, there is a road where you go over the bridge, down one side of the river, across the river, and then back up the other side. And we would have liked to have driven that. But the problem is that on Bridge Day, that's closed so that they can recover people that happen to land in the river. So we didn't get to do that. But that's okay. We enjoyed ourselves. We had fun. Okay. 19, 20, 23, 25.
On our honeymoon, we went to Durango, Colorado,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to take a balloon ride, and I've been terrified of heights ever since I hurt my back.
Oh.
when you when you fall 18 inches off of a well, it was further than that, but when you fall down off of a chair and you're in bed for 10 weeks, the idea of falling off something high is just it just I mean I was not afraid of heights until that happened. But anyway, but I'd always wanted to take a hot air balloon ride, and I told Darren I'm going to do it no matter how scared I am. So we get out there and we get on that balloon, and it was not the least bit scary at all. I was in shock. I could not believe it. Because you're moving with the wind,
Uh-huh.
it feels like you're just watching something on TV below you or something.
Oh, how
Um,
fun.
and so we did that, and I was like, wow, that is so amazing. And then when we were coming home, we went across, I think it's the Royal Gorge. I can't remember for sure the name of it, but we stopped and got out. Okay. So here I was floating around 2,000 feet above the ground in a basket and didn't have any trouble. Then we get on this bridge and it's steel and concrete, and I am shaking like a leaf. And
It's not funny, but it is funny. Uh-huh.
oh, it was ridiculous. But I could feel that bridge shake every time a car went by, you
Oh,
know.
yeah. You should have been on this one where people were just walking on it and it was shaking.
Oh, goodness.
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just
Um,
thought that was so bizarre.
that you it's bizarre that it didn't bother you to be in the balloon, but it did bother you to be on the bridge. Yes, yeah. I don't know. Some probably the closer we are to the ground, Okay, I just did those.
Hi, Sana. I'm glad you're here.
Yes, hello.
I'm gonna put these butterflies on these pages, and then we're gonna carve some
Stamps.
stamps.
Okay, sounds good. I'm about to get this mess in order.
I've still got to cut out two more little butterflies, but
Okay, that's fine. Um, and when I get this all tied together, guys, I'll do a flip of those so that you can see them.
yeah.
But I was, I had fun with it. I really did. I thought it was a fun project. Um, it went real well. I knew that I was missing um, a postcard. And I thought, well, I wonder if I did accidentally somehow address one of them with my own zip code instead of mom's zip code. And so there was an issue with that, but I thought I had made sure that the last one, and it was the last one I sent, which is kind of funny, but it just didn't come and didn't come and didn't come. It didn't come for like 3 weeks. This one, which is all bumpy and scruffy, it came just fine. This is actually, what do you call that? Those Lays, like, Dollar Tree silk flower Lays.
I'm gonna have to mute for a
Mute.
second.
Okay, hon.
I'll be right back.
Yep. So, like she said, guys, when she finishes playing with the when she gets this book finished, we're gonna carve. Thank you, Indy. I'll have to double check that they're right, but I think that's right. I hope I got that right side up. Yes, I did. Okay. So that's the back, and I'm going to put a front on it. And then
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do for the front cover is I have a piece of map that just a piece of map, and then put down like words that the trip and what year it was and that kind of thing. And I also left the back cover blank so that I could write, where all we went, that kind of thing. Because while this is, I want an overview. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do an overview. So
That sounds good. I'm sorry I had to run off. I
that's okay.
was fixing to cough and I reached for my drink and realized I hadn't brought it out here with me.
Oh no. Well, mine's almost empty. I must have been thirsty.
Well, go get you some more before we start carving. That's hard work. You might need something to drink.
Oh, yes, Wendy, what I called it postcards from the road. What I did was as every day I was gone six weeks, and pretty much every day I made a postcard. Let's do it this way. Um, I made a postcard out of brochures and maps and things that we saw or did. And these two are kind of the same, but that's, sometimes I made 3 or 4 postcards so that I could send it to my son and other people. And like this is just when you check into a campground, they give you a map of the campground, tell you where to park, and some little bits from some brochure that I picked up. And oh, this one is a fun one. This one's fun.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cute.
Okay. You know those kids rubbing board things? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a little plastic thing and you lay down and then you take a crayon and rub over it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Texture rubbings or
Yep. Texture rubbings. We Santa Claus School was at this museum, the museum for in Midland, and we had gone to check to see where it was going to be, and so Jeffrey, when he got there the next morning, that he wasn't trying to find where to go. He was, made sure he knew where he was headed. And the little girl said, "Well, would you like to see the museum?" She said, "I'll give you complimentary tickets to get into the museum." And I said, "Oh, well, that would be fun." I mean, we hadn't really intended to do that. In the kids area, they had these rubbing things. And there was a deer. And since Jeff was going to go to Santa Claus school, I made, Dasher and Dancer and Donder and Blitzen. So,
that's very cute.
that's
Janet, thank you for putting Wendy's channel in.
yes, please. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to make some antennae and then I'm going to be finished with this page.
And Susan, one of these days I'm going to do Major King. Patricia, I'm going to do that slip knot binding like we did. We've done that a couple of times, and I used it to bind my 100-day project. So, but I would just take the brochures and I would cut them up. No, this is a store-bought one. And honestly, Michigan wasn't as pretty as Pennsylvania and New York. Okay, this was the night we spent on the Ohio Turnpike. We slept in the camper with the sides all in, so you kind of got to go sideways down the hall. We played dominoes, and you can see that Tanya beat the pants off of Jeffrey. However, he did not get skunked. So, that was a good thing. He didn't get skunked.
Yeah, getting skunked is no fun.
This is when we went to the elk preserve and didn't see any, but we saw one elk, This is, I was telling you about our very bad day. That was one of my drawings for Inktober. That's how I felt. And then we went to Woodstock, and we went to this diner a couple of times, or once. We ate at the Eggs Nest. So, but I'll do a flip later. Did you get it all done, Lisa?
Well, I decided it needed some words.
Susan says you can see the floor. And so the cats think that it moved.
Oh, that's funny.
And this is one I just took with me to because I didn't have anything to make stuff with yet. So okay, these have to have a home for the moment. Okay, there we go. And I wonder if I can.
Oh, there's one.
That's it. This hasn't done anything weird since I came back in on the right browser.
Yeah.
So that was the problem. By the way, I started to tell you that I got an email from StreamYard this morning. Apparently yesterday they had some issues, and they sent an apology note.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lisa, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing on my doodad.
That's fine.
Guys, what happened is that I had, if you weren't watching yesterday, I had this drawing, and somewhere along the line I decided that um, this was how I originally intended to carve it, and that's how that looks right there. So then I decided to carve just the lines out, and I came out with that, which I really love. So now I'm going to carve the opposite where it's white here. I'm going to carve the opposite parts. So that means I need to black out different spots. Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to remember where I got these words from. I should have kept the name of who it was and stuck it on the box, but I didn't.
But you didn't. Uh-huh.
But somebody, some nice soul was sharing words that you could print off, and
Okay.
I'm very grateful to them. But I can't remember who it was, and that makes me sad, a little bit angry at myself.
Well, sometimes that is a lot of stuff to keep track of.
It is. I want to say it was Amity Bloom, but I'm not positive.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of blooming going on in these words, and so that kind of makes me think that I'm right about that, but I'm not
That's
positive.
who it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Somebody
seen
I
Mary. I haven't seen Mary tonight.
I haven't either. Mary, if you're here, speak up and let us know we missed you.
Yeah.
Since these pages are about friends, I got words that say on this one it says last year was for growing, but this year is for blooming. And on this one it says our souls are the same. So
Thank you, Mindy. I just know I'm going to use these a lot. That is
yeah,
that's one of the reasons I'm real excited by them, because I know that I will use them a bunch. I stamped, I didn't, I don't think I showed. I stamped this on a piece of my jelly plated paper, and that just yummy.
it is.
That is
It
just
is yummy.
yummy, 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 yummy.
Okay. Whoops. There we go. I need to put the date on them because I've made a promise I'm going to be doing that now.
I was going to say none of my pages are dated.
I have been so bad about not putting dates on things. And then somebody says, well, when did you do that? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 years ago, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There we go. And it's an easy thing to do. It just doesn't take a lot of time or effort.
Mm-hmm.
But I just haven't been doing it. Anyway, there we go. There's this page
That's so pretty.
and this
So
page.
elegant. This journal is going to be so wonderful.
I mean, I'm happy. Makes me happy.
Mindy, this is a Dollar Tree eraser. And just so you know, I had to go to Dollar Tree today because I had to have some more of these stupid little reader things. Got me some 2s and some 2.5s, which I was going to look to see if that would make it better. And Dollar Tree had these erasers. Were in stock. They're with all the rest of the erasers they have.
But she didn't buy any. She's
I
just
didn't
letting
buy
you
any.
know.
I was being good. I've been good. I didn't buy any. Um, but they had them. I'm hoping I don't run out, but I have a bunch of designs, and I didn't intend to make three all the same, so that does mean that I have used more round ones than I intended, but that's okay. Oh, and then there was these things. These are little thin round ones. See, and they're smaller. And these were at Hobby Lobby, and I don't know that they have them anymore. Let me see. Where's the one with the package? Where's the package? They were where the speedball stuff was, and they were clearancing them, and so I got a couple packages of them.
I've never
So,
seen those except in your hands.
except in my hands, huh? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Elizabeth is here. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's good to see you.
But I did double check since I had to go into Dollar Tree today. I did double check to see if they had any more of the round erasers because I knew you guys were liking them yesterday. I need a marker that is in between.
A mid-size marker.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so sometimes my organization works and sometimes it does not. When the pin when the try is on the bottom, it doesn't work so. Okay, and I may have taken a couple of those with me. That may be why I don't have them.
Thanks, Janet.
Let's see what this is. What I need is one that flows. We'll try this one. Flows better, but is a smaller point. But it has to be permanent.
Yep. I tried one that wasn't, and that was a mess. And I didn't. I mean, it just wouldn't dry on there.
Mm-hmm.
I finally just wiped it off and used the kind of ghost, I guess is what you'd call it, that it left behind.
Uh-huh. Now that's not gonna work. And it's not gonna dry, so I will stick to what I got. Now, is that one of these round erasers, hon? Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much any eraser will work. It's just that some work better than others. And I'll tell
And some
you,
are cheaper than others.
and some are cheaper than others. And isn't that one nice to carve on?
It is very nice.
I thought so. I think it's a lot like those Pentel white erasers. By the way, the dollar store had, and I may have gotten this one at the dollar store. The dollar store had this combination.
Yeah, I got some of those.
Um, Now, I haven't decided if I could cut that off or not. One of these off and carve on the very end of it. But I'm thinking you could carve some little round thing. But this would make a cool stamp anyways.
Hmm.
You could get a little straight
Okay.
line.
I've got one that's messed up and ugly, so let me see if I can cut it and see.
See if it'll cut off. Okay. Laura's here. I didn't see Laura. Oh, hi.
So it would be very tiny.
Yes, but wouldn't it be, it'd be hard. You might think it's hard to carve, but you might find that you could put it on the end of a pencil and carve it. You might have to carve it with
And I
with
didn't
an
cut it
X-Acto knife
completely flat.
instead.
Yeah, I think you might.
Uh-huh. I'm not going to do that for a while. I have enough other designs that I want to try to carve. So
Well, I just wanted to see if it was possible because you mentioned it. See,
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
but getting it really flat is not easy
Yeah,
because I
it's
keep
easier
cutting
to
it at an
use.
angle or something.
It's easier to use a regular pencil eraser. I've carved the sides of the pencil eraser. Maybe use the side and make a teeny tiny flower. Yeah, Lisa made teeny tiny flowers yesterday. Mina, that she found that it was easier to carve on a bigger eraser and then cut it out than it was to try to carve on such a
Yeah,
tiny eraser.
and these are not that as teeny as this. I mean, these are big compared to this, but
Yeah.
they're pretty small for flowers. They're a lot of fun too. Then I made a vine on the back.
And I transferred my design, and it's what's on here is just graphite. So I know if I start working, it'll go away. So I have to draw with something that's going to stay there for a while.
Okay, Susan, just rest.
Yeah, she worked too hard today. I didn't work at all today. Sooner or later, though, I'm going to have to go get back to work. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have to.
Sometimes an X-Acto knife just works better for certain things anyway.
Yes, I can agree with that one.
And cutting these little places out, it is working really nicely.
Mina says that's lovely. Susan, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, maybe. Oh, she's still watching. She's just going to lay down so it's hard to type.
Yeah.
I find it hard to type on my phone, so.
I do too. That's why I hate to watch live streams on my phone. Sometimes I have to, but so nobody even knows I'm there because I I don't want to type on my phone. It's hard enough to even just see it, much less try to type.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was looking at tonight. Um, the new phone I'm looking at is you can hook it up to a monitor,
Oh, that's nice.
and it has software in it that it would behave a lot like a small computer. So I might be able to get away with just it for a while.
Ooh, I
What
like that
happened?
better than what I intended. Well, I cut around this side and that side, and I was
It
fixing to
left
cut
in
that
the
out in the
middle?
middle, and I decided to leave it alone.
I was gonna say leave it alone. I like it too.
Yeah,
I think when you ink that and stamp it out, it'll be really cool. Now to do the same thing on all of them.
yeah. There you go. Some of them will be bigger than others, but that's okay.
That's right.
Some of
No,
the flowers are, I mean, some of the petals are bigger than others. So keep having to look up and see if I'm in the frame because I can't remember where I'm supposed to be.
well, and I brought mine in real close, so
I did too. Maybe not quite as close as yours, but close enough. I'm worried that I'm
well,
out of the frame.
my hands are in the way. They can't hardly see what I'm doing anyways, but that's this part is so boring, but not as bad as punching holes.
There you go.
When I told Jeff that wanted to stream it on Monday nights, and that he would have to watch silent TV on Monday nights, he
Uh
said
huh.
that's okay because there's nothing decent on television anyways on Monday.
Ah,
Really and truly, I don't think he watches the TV anyways. I think what he does is he turns it on to keep himself awake because he's usually on his computer
oh yeah.
while he's watching TV. So, okay.
Well, this is. I think this is going to work out pretty good.
Oh, Barb's leaving. Good night, Barb.
Good night, Barb. Thanks for coming to visit.
I'm kind of excited to start tomorrow's book too.
I am too, but I haven't. I have. I have. I have some coffee filters, and I have not even thought beyond that. So I got to get some papers or together or something, but I haven't done it yet.
Well, I had pulled out paper and cardstock for the prep video, and I that's what I'm going to use. I decided when I was thinking about it. I had thought about doing it in Christmas, and I had those little angled pieces, and I haven't talked to Lois this week. I really need to talk to her. I hope
Yeah.
I'll message her when I get off here tonight. Um, the surgery she had did not go real well, so I'm
Well, I
hoping
hope it'll work out
I'm hoping she's
that she
doing
can
better.
still come.
Yeah, I'm hoping
If
she's doing
not, we
better.
can do something different and postpone it till she can because it's her
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. I think she was planning on it, and she was real excited about doing it. So another thing is smelling these stupid pins. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
I'm trying to cut right here at the tip of these petals. And
I that's something I think I learned the other night is don't take your design all the way to the edge. Now, when I carved this one, I told you I was pushing off the edge and it didn't cut, which I was real
yeah,
pleased that it didn't. So the next one, I purposely started in further. But I think in the future, I will not, I will bring my design inside and not have it right on the edges of any of them because I have had trouble with that. That the edge just doesn't want to carve well.
yep.
Anybody else carving with us tonight? I know Barbara Clark is carving, but she has a cat in her lap tonight, so she must not be carving tonight. And I don't think Mary ever popped in, so
I hope she's okay.
yeah, I do too. Of course, she could be under 4 feet of snow, so it's hard telling.
Yeah. Well, I just hope whatever she's doing, I hope she's having fun.
That's right. Even if it's sleeping in her recliner.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of
I
overdid that
swear
hole,
this
but
might be
it
the
is what
hardest.
it is.
This might be the hardest part.
The drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the drawing or getting the design. It's the drawing it in something permanent so that you can carve it without it being all over everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, did I just mess that up? Yeah, I did. Okay, bloody heck.
Well, you just carve the black out
Yeah, I gotta
and leave
carve
the white.
I gotta carve out the black, leaving
Yeah.
the white. No, that's not right. Because I carved the middle on this one. I'll think about it.
Well, you were gonna. Oh. Yeah. Because I know you were gonna leave the middle.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to finish drawing it, and then I'll have to figure out which one how I'm going to carve it. If I get it drawn, then. But I think you're right. I think I have to carve the black part. But somehow the middle is upset. It's not working. I'm not sure exactly what I have to do right there. So I'll wait just a minute and then I'll figure out what I have to do. I had to have a nap when I came home. It was only 15 minutes long, but I had to go lay down. My mother sometimes makes me tired. Okay, something. I have 5 days to do in my November. Oh, okay. Oh, Mary is here. She said some. Okay, I can't see it with these glasses on. Let me see what I can read. Okay, let me roll back up.
Oh, I see you. Now she's signing off now that we see her.
Yep.
Sorry, Mary. Oh dear.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, hon. It seems it I swear it moves and we were not we were staring down. I hope she heard us. Night Mary. She says she's exhausted. Oh, she just popped in. Okay.
Okay. Her ears must have been burning.
Yep. 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 Burning.
Okay, let's try this again.
Did you get it done already? Golly. She's just speedy. That's what you call speedy carve. Oh yeah, that came out cool, Lisa.
I like it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, there's some that needs to be cut off. Sometimes you can't tell if you think it needs to be cut down more and it really doesn't. It just needed you not to press in that spot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, you're pressing with you're pressing on something that's flexible
Yeah.
and therefore
That center hole didn't turn out too great.
yes, but I think it's perfect.
Well, it's as perfect as it's going to be anyway.
You can take your little pencil top eraser part and make a different color for the center hole.
That's an idea. Okay,
Janet
now on
wants
this
to
one,
Janet wants to know how you drew that so perfectly.
this one is not perfect. I mean, just look at it. It's all different sizes and it's perfectly imperfect. Now, this one, I actually used another eraser to start my lines and then I thickened them up, which made them less than perfect too. But I stuck in, well, you can't even see them now because I changed them. But um, I started out with another eraser. But I'm trying to think about, um, do I want to leave an edge on this one?
Oh, all the way around?
Yeah, or
Mm-hmm.
do I want to do it? I took the edge off on this one and I like it. I'm glad it's gone, not there, but
Yeah, but I don't know, but what those ones that go out past the edge would look better if there was an edge all the way around.
well, that's what I'm trying to decide. It seems to me like it might too. I can always draw it on there and then just go past it if I don't like it.
That's right. Um, Joan said Lionel it? Lionel? I'm not sure.
Ouch.
I can't really read it very well. And she love it. It was just a mistype. And Mina said that it reminded her of a Japanese print.
Well, thank you. That sounds so better.
I
If,
think it was very pretty.
I'm happy with it. I'll definitely use it a lot. That
That
well, comparatively speaking. I'm determined to use stamps more. I haven't been very good at that, but
Well, and that's one of my things I want to use more. That and fiber and fabric.
yeah.
And yes, Lisa, I just I just colored in the wrong parts. So it's not a big deal. I just won't carve in the middle here. I'm going to carve out the black part, but not that spot in the middle.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Trying to get a even circle around it's a little bit difficult.
I think our tree just chopped another branch.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's one of those self-pruning trees. It does that all the time. And unfortunately, my car sits right there, so
Well, I was going to say,
it has a lovely habit of dropping branches on my car. They're usually it's small that comes out. It's just one of those trees that does that kind of thing. But I just heard it hit the cement out there. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I think I'm actually ready to carve. I am not going to carve in the center. I'm going to leave that center piece.
so you're carving all the black lines out.
I'm carving all the black lines out because on this one, I carved all of where they're gray, I carved.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one, I'm going to carve the black lines. And so the center piece will be solid where this center piece is missing.
Perfect, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
now then okay. And I'm going to try to leave the edge on.
okay.
Yeah,
well, I'm
Jen,
going to try to leave the edge on here too.
I think they will be very, very cool on the jelly plate too. And am I going to try to just carve with, I may try to just carve with this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to carve mostly with this one. I had real good luck with this one the last time.
What size is that one?
A 2. What do they get, bigger or smaller?
They get bigger.
They get the bigger numbers, bigger. I had been using the 1 to outline stuff.
Yeah.
And because I wanted just a line with this one, I used this one, this 2, and just made just the one pass. And I just had cleaner lines with it. So
yeah,
I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try.
well, I've been using the 1 and the 3. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have the 2 out here, but the 1 just barely does anything.
Well, that was it. And it just seemed like it didn't do very much. And I wanted a single pass line on that last one. So, and it seemed to work really well. So we'll see.
Well, I'm going to use this one to outline, and then maybe that'll give me a place to start. Yeah.
Well, that's what I did with the first stamp.
Because I have a hard time getting the corners sharp with the bigger one, but I don't have it. I don't have my 2 out. I need to maybe get it and try it. Ooh, I almost didn't stop at the edge.
Sauna's designing her own stamp. And Janet says, and we have snow. Janet, from the looks of it, most of New York has snow.
We had sunshine and 65 degrees today.
It got considerably chilly here today. The overnight we got some rain, and it brought in some very chilly air.
It's really hard to see that you've even carved anything with this number one.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I keep
found
having
that.
to pick it up but it does do those little points good.
Well, and it may just be the way I can hold this one that it seems like it's better. I don't know.
Well, I think I may get it out and try it instead of the 3 to go around, for my second pass,
Yeah.
because the 3 doesn't leave a very good point, but it pulls up a lot of stuff quickly, which is why I've been using it. Hi, Rosie. I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, hello. And anybody we missed, sorry about missing you. We didn't mean to.
No.
Okay, I got a booger right there. Come on, get out of there. Can you guys see what we're doing? And is this I hope this is fun to watch.
We can do
If
something else if you're not enjoying it.
If it's not, we're going to have a very boring time this month.
Yeah, because we're going to be carving a lot. So, well, there are 27 people watching, so I guess 27 people are not bored.
That's right. I had to switch ears. This thing's starting to bug me. Oh, that's another thing. The new phone has some really cool earbuds. And they're Bluetooth.
Cool.
So I could use them for, other things.
At least they can see what you're doing. I don't think they can even see what I'm doing. I can hardly see what I'm doing.
Well,
when you're taking out the black, it's easy to see the progress. When you're taking out the white, it's a lot easier, not harder to see
I
the
was going to say
progress.
it's harder to see the progress. Yep.
I keep having to pick it up and look at it to see where I've done and where I haven't. I'm definitely going to change and use a 2, though, for the next pass, because this is... But I'm hoping, having used this little one, the ditch will already be there, and so I won't run over things. That's my hope.
And that's kind of what I was trying to do with the other one, but I am finding this too a little better. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just that it takes out enough to make it smooth.
Yeah. Mina says, watching you encourages me to try new things. Well, good. We want to
That,
encourage you. Patricia says the conversation is good. So, okay.
um, Patricia, that's one of the things I have enjoyed most about the the book week, the projects, our craft together projects with the little books, and the fact that Lisa and I have been coming on lately, just to sit and either work in our little golden books or whatever, doing this. It's about being able. Yes, I like to talk to y'all, but when I'm talking to just you, it's hard to have a conversation, even though I'm reading your chat sometimes or whatever. When Lisa's on with me, then we talk to each other and you, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. It feels more like we're sitting across the table from each other.
That's right.
And I like
Yes,
that.
I like that.
All right. Let's pull out the number 2 and see. Look at all these. There's proof I was doing something. It's just itty bitty bitty tiny proof.
It's just tiny bitties. Yeah.
Okay, there's a 2. I do have one. I thought maybe I didn't have it out because I didn't have one, but
I now know why Mary's fingers always feel like they're going to get slid, because I do the same exact thing. My finger is right across from where the blade is, and I keep thinking, that probably is not the best choice for placement for my fingers.
it's hard to put it anywhere else.
Yes, it is. It's very hard to put it anywhere else.
I mean, it says synergy.
Yes, that's. I'm going to put this over here. I had hoped that maybe this little ruler thing would help me to hold it, and so I wouldn't put my finger over there. Doesn't mean it. Oh, sorry.
Say, is it working? Because I have one of those I could get out.
Well, it sort of helps. I don't know if it completely helps because I'm trying to turn the stamp too.
Yeah.
It's like then I get these boogers underneath. I do need to learn to not push so far down in. That's just
Yeah.
not necessary. It does not need to be cut out that deep to print well. Come on, get out of there.
We're talking about that, and I'm sitting here digging it really deep.
Really deep. Uh-huh. Yep, yep.
Hmm.
I see the ruler just not helping because it's clear around on the other side again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I won't bother getting
Yeah,
mine out.
I don't think I don't think it's a really all that helpful. Although I will tell you that it does let me rotate the whole plate. I don't know the ruler is helping, but the having it on this little thing, it's letting me turn the whole thing real easy. Like this,
Well,
see?
that's good. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. I remade my little inchy into a 1 1/4 inchy, and it's much better. This is still based on the stamp Lisa showed us yesterday with the 1/4 of a flower and the dotted edge. Do you want to show them what she's talking about?
Yeah.
And I thought your cat was on top of you, so I didn't think you were carving tonight, Barbara. So
Oh,
see,
sorry.
cat got pushed away. What'd you do? Knock everything over, dear?
I hit my camera.
Uh-oh. Sorry, shouldn't have asked.
Oops, there's the stamp.
Yeah. So she remade it into an inch and a quarter instead of an inch, and she likes it better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I measured this one to see if it was a real. Yeah, mine's
Hmm.
an inch by inch. So it's a true inchy, but I think inch and a quarter would be every little bit helps.
Yeah.
With it being easier to carve.
Yeah, our furnace is definitely running tonight, so that's definitely cooler in here than it has been.
Yeah.
But Holly says that's definitely what she needs to accomplish anything around here is a little more synergy. Well, I thought Mom's sewing machine issue was going to be something I could fix easily, and apparently it's going to have. I've already taken it in twice, and I guess I'm going to have to take it back again
Uh,
because it it was not. It won't hold the alteration that I made to the computer. It won't hold it. It won't keep it. And then the button that they supposedly fixed 3 weeks ago, it won't work again. So I don't know.
well, we had to take our van back in.
Again?
Yeah. It
You
was
just,
like they fixed some stuff, but one thing is worse than it was before we took it in. So, um, anyway, I really trust these guys. I think it may be just a coincidence that that thing got worse afterwards,
yeah.
um, but it could also be that, something happened, but they're looking at it. So they've been, um, I think they've always been fair with us in the past. So,
Yeah, that's we take ours to some place that Jeff's dad has been going for years, and Jeff's brother takes his, and um, uh, and when they couldn't fix mine, and then they put a part in it that they a $300 part, and it did the same exact thing, and when the part was not in it, it didn't do it. It was kind of a weird situation. They took the part out and refunded the money for the part. So
yeah,
they're kind of like, well, we can't fix it. We know what it is, but we can't fix it. So I have dashboard lights that are on, that they're always on.
yeah,
But I know what they are, and I know why they're on there. So it doesn't bother me as long as I know why I have these lights on my dashboard.
right.
Barbara's going to post both of them,
All right.
and chat's gotten slow again.
Are
So
y'all still there?
they're probably taking naps.
Oh,
Oh, that one got a little chewed. I need to see. Sometimes I'm trying to figure out which glasses are the better choice.
The twos or the two and a halves?
Yeah. I definitely have to have twos at least to do this. That's why I had to steal Jeff's the other night. I can't read the chat with them on though,
Oh,
because
yeah.
well, but it's like 20, probably about 30 inches away, and with them on, I can't really read the chat. I can read without them on, but so I have to kind of look over the top of them. And Sauna's leaving. Good night, dear.
Thanks for coming, Sauna. Sleep well or have a great day or whatever whatever time it is for you. I keep
Uh,
thinking it's in the morning for her or is I can't remember.
Holly said maybe your van is possessed, like the repairman said her wash machine was. My mother says that the sewing machine has gremlins. That's for sure. I will tell you that this one part that I needed to do what I was supposed to be doing, which was calibrating the embroidery unit, I had asked her to find a couple weeks ago when she took, or a week and a half ago. I haven't been able to see very well, so to try to help her fix it, I had told her it would have to wait until I could see. And but I told her, I said, you need to find this little it's a, what do I want to call it? It's a template is what it is. I said, you need to find it so that you have it, so that because I'm going to have that template to so get over there this afternoon, and I spent 30 minutes looking for the template because she didn't know where it was. So
Did you find it?
yeah, we finally found it. I couldn't have even started without it. So,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, Mom.
Patricia wants to know how many pairs of glasses you have.
Patricia, I went and bought. I have a pair of ones, 1.25, 1.50, 1.75. But Jeffrey had loaned me his twos the other night, and it looks like that's what I'm going to need is some twos for quite a few things. So I bought 3 pairs of twos so I can leave. I bought them at the dollar store. So the deal is then I can leave because I have to have them to cook. I can't even cook without something. So, and it's just a pain to keep getting up and getting them. So I bought 3 pairs of twos and a pair of 2.5s. They didn't have a 2.5, but the 2.5s are pretty good for some things. But let's see. Can I read this? I can actually read this with the twos. So I have a feeling the twos are going to be what I want. I actually have, and I bought these for Mom when Mom's I don't know if y'all, she has histoplasmosis and she had a bleed in the back of her eye, and the eye doctor said buy her some 4s and some 5s. To get these, you have to go online to get them. And I
I
have
was gonna
these
say I
out.
didn't even know they had those.
Yes, you can get 6s, 5s, 4s, 5s, and 6s, and they so I bought these for her, and then it didn't help. But then the injection she gets helps. So, and Mina says that it gets Oh yeah, Patricia, I got different colors. Okay, what I did was I got the different strengths are different patterns. So I could kind of tell like this was the only thing that had the 2.5s in. And I have a pair of ones that has a similar kind of look to this, but I know they're ones because they have fewer little rhinestones on them. So it's all about being able to tell which pair I got. And see, my eye is still not healed, so I have no idea what I'm going to need in the end, but I have a feeling from the way things are going that the twos, I'm going to need the twos quite a bit. But I can't even see my food to eat. It's like really weird. And it will get better when my eye heals, I'm sure. But at the same time, it's kind of weird.
Well, I hope you trust the person who's feeding you.
Well, that's why I have to have glasses so I can see my food. I have to have readers to see the food.
Patricia says those in your hand are rather colorful. I didn't want to say ugly.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Uh, there was a lady in the store that was it said the same thing. She thought they were the ugliest glasses in the world. But I have always wanted these fun, wild, bright glasses, and you cannot. Last time I bought glasses, we were in South Dakota, and I couldn't get anything fun. I mean, they had so boring. I have both of those. Janet says she puts I keep a pair in every room. That's right. It's like my husband used to keep a pair on top of the freezer, which was in the garage. And we used our garage entrance more than the front door. So people would come into the garage to come into the house, and they would tell me, Tanya, there's somebody left their glasses on top of the freezer. I'm like, those are Jeff's garage glasses. Like, okay. And he's got a pair at mom's house, and I have a pair in my purse. He's like, okay. And I knew I would have to have readers. That was one of the things I knew, that after the surgery I would have to have readers. That was a given, because he put lenses in so that I could see distance. So, and Janet has some. Oh, Barbara's going to bed.
Good night, Barbara.
Okay. Good night, dear.
She posted her flowers in your group.
And Barbara says she likes the red wild glasses. I like them too. I think they're fun.
Well, I have to have real glasses that do everything. So I can't have readers. So I can't have fun glasses because I'm not going to wear fun glasses all the time. And when you pay, $700 for your glasses, you have to.
Well, I hate to tell you what the last time I bought glasses was. It was $1,600.
Oh goodness.
When I had
700 sounds good now. It's never sounded good before, but now it sounds really good. Thank you.
I have a weird stigmatism, and that was why the lenses for my cataract surgery were so expensive. But
yeah.
Okay, so each eye costs $1,200 for the lens. Oh, Julie's back. Good night, Barbara. So that's $2,400 just for the lenses. But when you pay, $1,700 for glasses every time you have to have glasses.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much, when you look at it that way. So it was like that was kind of a no-brainer. Because I never have to have anything more than readers.
And you can get them for $1.
Yeah.
You can have a different pair in every room.
And I can have them all over the house.
You can have fun ones.
Yeah. But I had a friend who had glasses, and one of the lenses was square and the other one was round. I wanted a pair like that so bad. And then I decided I wasn't paying that price for them. So the frames were very expensive. So I just decided, no, I wouldn't do that. But no, my lenses always had to go elsewhere to be cut, and it was always a pain to get glasses. So I will be glad not to have glasses, because I've worn them since I was 4. Wearing readers is not a big deal. We lost Lisa. Oh, she muted herself. Okay.
Yeah. Hannah had to tell me something, so she's my brother started his own business, a web um, ad. Well, he's I don't know. Anyway, it's an internet business,
Okay.
and he's been in advertising and um, helping people who, for years, he helped people. He kind of rescued magazines who were, in the red and brought them
Okay.
back into the black and that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, she's doing some work for him, and so she was just letting me know that she had figured out what she needed to do. So
Oh, well, cool. Mina says she buys bright colored things so she doesn't lose them, or she can find them when they're lost.
that's pretty smart.
Uh-huh. Oh no! Julie's lost her Christmas cards. She made Christmas cards and now she can't find them.
Oh no, that's terrible because that's not like buying a box and losing them. I hope you find them, Julie.
Joan, I had bifocals in my I've had bifocals forever, I think, but my bifocal was not to read with. I took my glasses off when I read, but my bifocal was so I could see the dashboard of the car. That's the kind of problems I had. I couldn't see at a distance, but I also couldn't see like 3 feet out. So, and other than the fact that my vision is foggy, it's not too bad right now. It's not where I want it to be, but it's not too bad. Okay, so where am I headed with this one? Okay. But there's no real place where things are in that eye where things are in focus. The other eye is in focus, but the second one is not. But it's getting there. Oh no, I just boogered that up something fierce.
Uh-oh.
Well, I chewed on it a little. It just, I don't like it when I chew on things. There we go. There we
No.
go.
Okay, let's play with this one a little bit and see
And
see
guys,
how
I'm
it goes.
sorry that it's so far down on the table. I keep bringing the. I can't pull the camera out any further, or I'm afraid I'll knock it off the table. But I have to have it close enough to me to see it. Is the problem? Okay. Yeah, I chewed
Okay.
that up. I don't like that. There we go. Okay. I hope you can see it. I must have put them somewhere special. Yes, that's you put them somewhere so you could remember. Multifocal lenses. Um, Julie, the ones where the kind of lens where it's like a progressive lens where it doesn't have a line in it. Um, I tried those. It's been a long time since I tried them. They didn't like me at all. I kept falling down. I couldn't get the the right spot for my vision. So we went back to lined bifocals and it worked real well.
Well,
And I
I
like the last
think
6 pair. You think you're done?
well, I got some nicks in right where it meets the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and so so it doesn't make a solid edge. But of course, I can always come back with a pen.
Yeah, and I'm not sure but what it's where you're not pushing down too. In all
Well,
honesty,
some of it is that, but
yeah.
like right here, I
Uh-huh.
just need, and so
I still like it better with the edge on it.
oh, I'm not going to take the edge off.
Okay.
Uh, um, what I was debating was going around and making the edge just barely separated from everything. But if I do that, then I lose my points on these.
Yes, and
So I'm not going to do that. We're
right.
just going to
And
live with it like
Janet,
it is.
Janet has a interesting comment. She said, "Picture that on your jelly plate with a few colors and stamping that all around. It'll make some beautiful prints." And I agree with her completely. And Mina says that slight imperfections in our work keep the gods from getting jealous of us. Makes me feel better every time I do art. Uh-huh.
Well, no, no gods are going to get jealous of me.
I don't know. You must work way faster than me because she's already got two done, and I am still struggling with this one.
Well, you were still drawing while I was cutting my first one,
Oh, okay.
so
And
um,
that's because you did draw yours ahead of time.
I did.
I should have taken the time today to work on that part, but I didn't. So
But I like them, even though they're not perfect. I'm
I
happy. I'm
I
not
think that
disappointed.
I think the imperfection is one of the reasons I like them. I think that just not having the absolute perfect line is, of course, the grunging up of things with like the graphite pencil and stuff is one of the things I've been finding I really like. So
Yeah.
I think that may be one reason why I think that the stamps are, I'm liking the stamps better this way.
Well, I was thinking about doing one more, but the truth is my back's bothering me, so I don't think I'm going to carve anymore
Okay.
tonight. I got 2 done today. I got 10 done yesterday, so I'm still ahead of the game. I don't have to
Well,
fret.
and you have another journal to work in. All right, do you want to quit, hun? Do you want to get off?
Um, I think I'm just going to sit here and chat for a few minutes while I decide.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Because
Because I don't know what. A lot of times I don't watch clear to the end of your stream because I go to bed. I'm sorry,
yeah.
bed. So I
Well,
don't
when
really
you're ready to get off, just tell me and we'll quit then.
know.
Cause
Okay. But I
but
don't know what time you usually go till.
oh, it anywhere from 10 to 10:30 usually.
Okay.
But
That's
I'm happy to get off. I definitely want tonight to get off by 10.
okay.
But
Well, I
just because of my back. But
you've been working in three different journals, haven't you? Two.
yeah.
So you have your other journal you can work in too if you want to.
Um yeah, I didn't pull out stuff for that one though. Let me
Mm. Well,
think.
the other thing is if your back's hurting, maybe we ought to just quit because I don't want to make because we got to sit here tomorrow too.
Yeah, but we're gonna wait till you stamp off that stamp.
Oh God,
I want to see it. So we're not
you
gonna quit yet.
you may find that it's tomorrow before I get it done. Slow
No,
as
you're
I
you're
am,
pretty close. At
uh,
least in the preliminaries.
I might get it stamped off one time. We won't worry about cleaning it up. You can read chat, and I won't look at chat anymore. That'll speed me up. How's that sound?
Okay. Well, chat is not working, going anywhere right now. Janet says perfectly imperfect is best.
Uh huh. Well, like Julie said, that they get busy working on their own projects, and that's when chat slows down, and that's very
That's
true.
good. That's a good reason for chat to slow down.
That's right.
Julie says, keep on plugging on. She's rooting for you.
Okay.
I had thought about um, just pulling some stuff and doing some more pages in that journal because I really would like to get it finished to start a fresh one in January.
Well, then
I could do that. I found I got this sheet. It was one of Dear Julie's that she was giving away on one of her groups. I can't remember which one, but so I downloaded it. So we'll play with that.
you might want to back up a little.
Oh yes, probably. There we
How
go.
is your arm?
It's actually not bothering me as bad as my back is right now. So
Okay.
okay. If you don't follow Dear Julie, you need to check her out. She does a challenge every month, which is a lot of fun. I did it in September and October, but in November I couldn't because you had to buy stuff from Dollar Tree. I was going, now why
Yeah.
couldn't I? And in December, a lot of the things she has you use, and I would have to go buy because I don't have them. So I'm going to skip that one too. But
I didn't.
it's gonna be. It looks like a fun one.
I haven't watched her December one yet.
Okay.
I kind of figured I don't have time to do one this, for December.
Yeah, I don't.
With everything else we're doing, and I'll be gone for close to 10 days, and
They're a lot of fun though.
At least a week. Yeah, I had a ball with the September
Yeah.
challenge.
When and I can't remember what I was actually going to ask.
Okay.
When are you actually leaving? I know we were not going to do it together on the 15th and 16th, but I couldn't remember when you were actually leaving.
12th.
Okay.
I'm leaving the 12th, and then I'm not sure exactly when we will be back. It should only take a couple of days. We actually are doing two things. We're going on a camp out that was pre-planned, and neither one of us actually really want to go now, but it's kind of paid for, and we're kind of responsible for meals a couple of times, so we kind of have to go now, even though we don't really want to. If we had realized that at the time the amount of time it was going to take out of our month, we probably would not have chosen to do it, but we did, and now it's one of those things where we kind of have to because we're responsible for food. But
yeah, people would be kind of upset if they didn't have food.
Yeah, they don't have breakfast on Saturday morning. They might be very upset. And we're not solely responsible, but still we're partially responsible. So and then we have to go back to Alabama for some camper work. And not because anything is wrong, but because there's a cabinet guy up there that can make things better. Things that they don't do, that we're having some drawers in the kitchen customized to make them more efficient, and a pull out in my kitchen. They call it like a breadboard. It just pulls out of one of the spots in the cabinet because there's very little room in the kitchen.
Hi, Laura. I'm glad you're here. Thanks, Janet, for putting Julie's link in.
And I think Laura's been here.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm really sorry because I think I've missed you until now.
I may be wrong, and she might not have been, but
That's frustrating.
anyway, so we're going back to, so we're going to tie the two together. We decided that we would be out already, and that was a good time for Chris to work on the cabinets because he's booked. He was at the time he was booked every single month, um, right up to March, except for a couple weeks in December. So it was like take it in December or not, and it worked out real well to go along with the camp out. So
all good.
We'll kind of be part of the
she's been being quiet, so I don't have to feel quite so guilty. I'm sorry. Go ahead with.
Well, that no, I was done.
Okay.
But anyways, we're just, it was just that it. I'm not sure exactly what day we'll be back. So that's why I say a week and 10 days, not sure. Okay. Sometimes you got to get in there with your fingernails and take out the little pieces because they don't want to come out.
Yes, or an X-Acto knife. Sometimes I use an X-Acto knife.
Come on. Just smoothly come out of there. There we go. I'm getting there, Lisa. I am getting there.
I believe you. And I'm just fussy cutting some stuff to put in this journal. So we're
there
good. Julie says, I bought a set of 2 Christmas stencils for windows that I thought would be good for using on the jelly plate or spray glimmer spray through. Trees, holly, ribbons, and snowflake. That sounds good.
Oh, sounds pretty. Mm-hmm. I want to make some grungy stencils for the jelly plate. Some very abstracty, grungy things. I have some ideas, but just haven't gotten to them yet.
How are you going to cut them out?
I think I'm going to cut them out, just cut them out of cardboard with an X-Acto knife to start with.
Yeah.
And then if I like them, then I have acetate that I could cut them out of.
Yeah. I have some acetate too, but I haven't ever actually tried to cut stencils out of it. I tried cutting stencils out of, what do you call that? Like those dividers that go in notebooks, the plastic ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it, I didn't feel like it was very successful. It was very rough.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was afraid to use it on my jelly plate.
I also have a wood burning tool that I got at a garage sale for $1 because my husband might have a conniption if I used his really expensive wood burning tool to melt plastic with. But this one for $1, I thought maybe that if it works, it would melt the acetate.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I haven't tried it on acetate, but I tried that on the journal cover too, and that was even worse.
Worse?
Yeah, because it left it real, maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. It could be that. But it left it really Well, let me just get one out and show you. How
Okay.
about that?
Oh, she also got the words Merry Christmas.
Oh, cool.
It's sort of meditative to watch the carving. Yeah, thank you, dear. Yes.
Okay. Okay, these are the ones that I did. Well, I think I actually threw away the one I did with the heat gun because it was hearts and I wasn't using them anyway, but it was really bad. No, this one's you can see where I melted it. I cut some of it with the X-Acto knife after I got tired of the
Mm-hmm.
melting it. Um, but I think this one I might could go ahead and use on the jelly plate. I just haven't done it. But the one that was hearts, it was really bad.
What did
It
you
was
have?
really
un-
it hurt your fingers. It was so
It
rough.
was so rough. What did you have under it when you were trying to melt it? Hello, Cheryl.
One of those mats,
The brown craft mat like this.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm wondering if the silicone red silicone mat I have where it pushes down in would work better. Oh, that's why they're talking about the little tiny playing cards because you got one out.
Oh, yeah, it was one of the um one of the things on that piece of paper
Oh,
that I
okay. Because
printed off from Dear Judy Beauty.
I have some tiny playing cards like that.
I have some too, but they're not this tiny.
Hmm.
I don't think they're this tiny.
I have
I
some
think
that are
it's
actually that tiny.
oh
And
how cool.
Julie, that's where they'll be. They'll be in another room where they aren't where you are. Yeah, they were in a couple years ago. Jeff's father's girlfriend is English, and she brought poppers for Christmas dinner, and they were in my popper. It was that you pull these little things and little presents pop out.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and they were in that.
Well, that's
And it was
cool.
a whole little deck of them, and I haven't actually used them in anything yet. Oh man, I am so gonna like this. Okay. I don't think I inked it very good, but okay. Oh, yep,
Oh,
yep, yep, yep.
lovely.
Okay, it had something on it. It has, one of those little pieces of stuff on it. Where is it at? Right there. Dang, I don't think I'm going to do anything to it.
I don't think I would. I wouldn't risk it. It's too
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm going to leave it alone. But what we're going to do is stamp all of these all on the same piece of paper just for the fun of it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that sounds fun to me. Laura
We
says,
may,
"Wow, Tanya, fabulous."
thank you. Um, we may have to have a, a jelly play day.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Just
I'm
to
never
play
going to turn down a chance to play on the jelly plate.
just to play with our new stamps. Barbara says that comes right off. So, and I think that if you put them in water, that it would probably wash right off. So, and I'm going to have more paper if I have to make more um what do you call those things? Little notebooks.
Oh yeah, the little journals.
Yes. Which did you see in the little journal why I had to have those other sheets of paper?
Yes, yes. I'm going to show them again since there's different people here.
Okay.
This is the little journal that she's sending to subscribers who request one. And we're going to play along with her. And she made a lot of jelly prints in different textures of papers. So
And
you have different
that right
sub-
there, that other one, that brown one, that's
uh-huh.
from my giant tea bags.
That is cool. I have some tea bags, but I don't think they're quite that big.
Yeah, that's 1 gallon. We go through a gallon of tea every day at least. And since I make it in the jar, the gallon jar outside,
So she's got lots of, and she just sewed them in the sewing machine. Very cool.
that was the fastest way to do it.
Yeah. I did. I sewed it like that in my denim journal that I did my first jelly prints
Uh-huh.
that I ever did. I made and put them in a denim journal and I sewed them in like that. My sewing job wasn't as neat as yours, but I went through a lot more papers. I
Well, see,
went through
and
too many papers.
um, I I purposely had to keep it under the 1/4 inch thickness
Yeah.
because otherwise it goes as a package. And at that particular thickness and that particular weight, first off, it's not machinable, so I had to pay extra for the non-machinable part, but it's under 2 ounces, so I can send it with stamps instead of having them package.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad to send them to Australia and Canada. And actually, if Emma is still here, I need to email her, but hers went out today to, and I'm not sure I pronounce it. I want to say Slovana, but it's near Italy, she said. And hers, I sent one to her today, so it was, oh, that's so cute. That's cute, cute, cute.
I like it. I like it. And then I've got these cute little things, and I thought it'd be good to. That one it's a paint palette behind the leaves.
Behind the
I mean,
leaves.
behind the flowers.
Oh, how cute.
Isn't that cute?
Anyways, guys, I'm going to start playing in that journal just like that. The first in January in my live streams. Thank you. So, Slovenia, is that how you say that, Laura?
Slovenia.
Slo-
Slovenia? Slovenia? I don't know.
Anyways, that's where she's from. And it was
Okay,
so
I'm going to
funny.
move things
I
over
asked her if she had a YouTube channel, and I was already subscribed to her YouTube channel. I was like, too funny. Laura knows Emma. She's got a great channel.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to her channel too.
Okay, the way I said it, Slovenia. I think is how I said it first. I did the brown bag journal and Kathy Berg Groma want to make more papers. Yeah, I had to make papers a couple weeks ago because I had run out of a specific weight paper. The papers I specifically used the ones I used because I knew I had enough to make multiple journals. So now I got to pick another design.
Plus, the journals don't weigh as much.
Yes, well, that was it. I mean, I picked heavy and light and heavy and light.
Yeah.
I really want to do this one.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's going to all just be lines.
That's going to be pretty.
I'm not going to do and I think I'm going to leave. What do you think? Should I leave this stuff in here?
Oh goodness. You don't want to hear what I'm going to say.
Okay, tell me.
Do one both ways.
Yeah,
Told you didn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But I think it would look gorgeous either way. So I don't think you can go wrong either way.
Well, see, it would be good. I was thinking about doing it this way. This is what I was thinking. So that the lines were done out so that it would look like that when it's printed. Well, if I do that, then the next one I could make these lines heavy, a little bit heavier, and actually have the lines. But do I have 2 more of those? Gibbled in words, tired. Uh-oh. Julie said she was thinking the same thing, that um
But you should do it both ways.
both ways.
If
So
you don't have enough, I'll send you one.
no, 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 no. I can go to the store and buy one. That's a disposable.
Okay.
But
Well, they
no,
are this month for sure.
I have 2 more. So I think I've got some of these, some stuff. Not these. I thought I had gotten some of those little erasers that had shapes, and I'm not finding them. So I don't know what I've done with them. So, but we're going to get off of here in just a couple minutes, aren't we, Lisa?
Yeah, I want to finish this page though, and I've got to add something to it, and I'm trying to figure out what.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not going to start carving another one, but I might draw. I got to clean up this mess so that we can work tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Guys, we're doing our coffee filter book tomorrow with Lois
At noon on
at
Tanya's channel.
noon here. Yeah, here being my channel, not here with being Lisa's channel. I'm causing confusion.
Yeah.
The beads look like fish. They do kind of have I'm pointing at it. I was going to touch it on the screen, guys. It's like, okay.
Oh, you're talking about right here?
Yep, they look kind of like fish.
Yeah. It's actually wings.
Little angel
Um,
wings. Uh-huh.
yeah. But you're right. That it did look like a fish.
Oh, I'm really excited about those 3. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, that's good. There's got to be some other stuff I can stick in here.
Excuse me. Excuse me again. Laura, it's better. It is still very foggy, and tonight it's starting to get really tired. So it's a good thing we're getting off. It's getting to where I drove today. I was okay driving, and I haven't been. So that was good. But and I can see things. It's just that the whole vision in that one eye is foggy. It's now less fog, not so milky. And when I first started out, it was milky. So it's better, and uh, I just hope it does heal up where it's as good as the other eye, because the other eye is fantastic. So, but
I
thank you
hope
for
so too.
asking. Julie's going to be at work for the next 3 days. Oh, fuzzy. It will be recorded. Tomorrow's will be on my channel. It usually takes a little while to upload because it's a long stream. So do make sure that you don't try to watch it directly after we get off at 3 o'clock. It'll take a while. Joan's going to bed. Good night, dear. But Laura, it's gotten to where I can work, and that's I can't work on the torch yet, but I can see well enough to draw these lines and stuff like that. And it had gotten pretty bad where I couldn't do that. So
Okay. This is a dictionary page, and the word is remember. So
Oh,
that
that's a
just seems
great.
appropriate. And she's holding Holly.
Oh, that's really pretty. Cheryl, the cataract surgery. Um, Now I'm going to tell you my first eye. I could see 20/20 the next day. He told me I could drive the next day. So, that is, I would say, please don't wait. Just because I have trouble with this particular eye, he also told, I mean, I heard within when he was doing the surgery, I knew he was having an issue. He made comment to his assistant. He said, see how deep that is. He said, I've only ever seen a couple like this. He told Jeff when he got finished that he'd had technical difficulties, and he told me the next day that he has only in his career seen a couple that were that deep in someone's eye. And there are more than one kind of cataract, and this one happened to be a little encapsulated thing, and it apparently was very deep in my eye. So, and the other surgery went so smoothly, and my vision is so wonderful in that eye that, you know, and Jeffrey's had both his done, and his vision, well, he's having a little issue now, but he has a different eye disease that is causing that. So it has nothing to do with his cataracts or his cataract surgery. He has something called Coogan's dystrophy, which has to do with his cornea and how it detaches.
Okay. I'm finished. This is this page.
Oh, that's so pretty, Lisa.
I like it. And it's got this little daisy page stuck in the pocket. So
That's cute. That's just really cute.
it's cute. I like it. I like cute.
Yeah, I like cute. Well, and it's very I don't know, what do I want to say? It's not cute so much as I like
It's sweet.
it's vintagey and sweet, and yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Now
Thanks, Janet.
the one you did in your Bentley girls tonight, I think that was very elegant.
I think so. They're definitely different. Let me get that one because there
Yeah.
may be people watching now who didn't see that. They can see the difference between the two.
Yes, Cheryl, they do tell you you have to wait till they get to a slightly bigger size. Yeah, that's normal because they have to be able to get hold of them.
Well, it's hard to see. My camera's too far away, but
I just think that's so elegant. It kind of makes me think of Tuscany kind of thing.
yeah, that
Hmm.
kind of has that. What do you call that when you paint?
Faux finish of
No,
some sort, but it's not.
well,
That's not what
it's
you're.
the plaster look.
Right.
But they
Mm-hmm.
call it something else. But
Yes,
anyway, it
you're
kind of
right.
has
And
that look.
I can't remember what it is they call that. But yes, Cheryl, you have to wait till they're big enough, and then and that's why they did the other eye first because it was more invasive on my. He thought this one was smaller, and it wasn't. It was just way far down in there.
Oh no,
So,
Janet lost video. Her screen is black.
uh-oh, move your mouse. Fresco. Holly's got it.
Fresco.
Fresco.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
And that's exactly what it is. It's fresco. So,
I'm gonna let you
okay.
go ahead and finish drawing this one, and then we're gonna go.
Oh, I don't have to finish drawing this one. I
Oh, but I'm
mean,
liking watching you.
okay. I only got one more line to draw. Well, oops, I'm doggone it. I did those wrong. I'm shortening them up just a little. The long petals I wanted to shorten just a little bit
Oh,
so that they're
give
not
yourself
right
more
out
color.
on. Yeah, so they're not right out on the edge because I found that carving right on the edge doesn't work so well. So I'm
Right.
just shortening it up a little bit.
Oh, sorry, Janet. She said she had to refresh, but she got us back. She felt all alone.
Oh no, 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 no. We can't
Well,
have
we're
that.
glad you got back before we had to get off because that would have been sad.
Yep. Okay,
Oh,
guys.
hi, Cheryl. I missed you too.
No, she came in a few minutes ago. Not very
Okay,
long.
not very long. Well, I was in the zone.
That's right. That's right. So we were talking about eyes. She's got to have the cataract surgery too, but it's hers aren't grow. They haven't grown enough yet, and
Okay.
that's normal. So okay,
All
guys,
right.
I'm gonna go.
Me too. God bless you all. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow at noon at
Yeah.
Tanya's channel.
Okay. Bye, guys. Love
Bye
y'all.
bye.